In this video, we're going to look at adding and subtracting decimal numbers. So you have two examples here. You can put a line down the middle. Before you actually do any calculations, you should look at some front end estimation. So if I use estimation, we're looking at approximately. So 12.15 is approximately 12 if I round it down. 5.71, with 7 being higher than 5, I would round it up to 6. So that's telling me that when I add these two numbers together, the sum should be approximately 18. So, to add them up, we're going to line up our decimal places like this. You have to line up your decimal places when you're adding and subtracting. 5 plus 1 is 6. 1 plus 7 is 8. Line up your decimal places. 2 plus 5 is 7. And 1 is 17.86. And 17.86 is very close to our estimate. So we have a reasonable answer. And of course, this is the answer. If we move over to subtraction, we're going to subtract the exact same way that we divide. We're going to line up our decimal places. We're going to look at front-end estimation first to get an idea of what a reasonable solution would look like. So if we round 7.9, we'd round that to 8. And 2.5 is kind of right in the middle. I don't feel comfortable calling it 3 or 2, where it's pretty much right in the middle. So I'm going to keep it. It's 2.5. And if you work that out, you get 5.5. So when we actually subtract these numbers, we should get an answer really close to 5.5. So let's line up our decimal places. 7.9 subtract 2.51. Right away, you should realize that we have an empty spot right here, but we know there's a 0 there. So we'll start over here. 0 take away 1. We can't do it. So we need to borrow from the 9 to make a 10, leaving an 8 over here. 10 subtract 1 is 9. 8 subtract 5 is 3. 7 subtract 2 is 5. And you should see that our answer is really close. So we know that most likely we have a good answer comparing it to our estimate.